says a prof. Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Ricky here bringing an exciting One Piece Banner Rush video. Today we don't have a gameplay, but we are going to be talking about the new leaks provided by Opbr Arab. Now, if you guys aren't familiar, this is one of the most reliable leakers of this game. So we have a new challenge battle, film series boss battle with score bonus, with rankings. So this looks pretty nice. You get a new special title. We have Shiki, Zephyr, and Tesoro. Now, this is another thing. Now, I don't think this is actually leaked. This is just what the owner of the account thinks are going to be the next buffs, and I think it actually makes a lot of sense for Zephyr to get a next buff. We are kind of playing Admiral Peace right now. We got Fujitora, Green Bull, Kizaru as the EX, and now we're going to get Zephyr, an old Marine, a buff. So this does kind of kill the potential of Luffy or Odin getting a buff. I do think it's only going to be one EX character, and then the rest is going to be Bounty Fest and then Step Ups. So we might get something like 2 Bounty Fest, 1 Step Up, and 1 EX character. So something like this might be pretty accurate. Tesoro, I made a video, like 30-second video on him just a few days ago. He does need a buff. He's terrible, but I'm not sure how they're going to buff him because he does rely on that wall skill, and pretty much every skill now just ignores walls, so it just goes through. I guess he does need maybe resisting knockback, some damage reduction, maybe increasing the size of the shield, which is something that I've complained about already when he was released. The shield felt so small because the people could just walk around it and then hit you, and you just got destroyed very easily. Otherwise, he does have a fun mechanic. Now, most people do nullify status effects, so his gold status effect also got a bit nerfed, so I do hope they maybe find a way to make this guy better if he is getting a buff. Would love to see that. Then we have Zephyr. Zephyr, pretty interesting EX character. I honestly liked him. I didn't manage to get him. I did pull a lot on him. He was released before Film Red Shanks, which means that Shanks is also a potential candidate for the next buffs, which is just kind of insane because he was one of the most insane characters to be released in the game. He changed the meta a lot. He made a lot of people quit the game. But yeah, very excited to see how they're going to buff Zephyr. I can see him being a pretty decent Kizaru counter, being a pretty decent power user counter overall, because the meta right now is full of power users. We have Green Bull running around, Fujitora, Kizaru. What else do we have? I mean, I guess they did bring back a Whitebeard kind of, but in general, Whitebeard and Zephyr, they're not going to be fighting against each other because they're both defenders. If you do see that happening, then someone messed up big time. Roger as well, but Roger, yeah, this guy's going to be doing insane knockback, so he's going to be taking Roger off pretty easily, I think. Very exciting news. I don't think Shiki is going to be getting a buff just because he's been buffed. Not recently, but he did receive a buff. I just don't really see what else they can give this guy. They did make him good against Roger Pirates, but that's about it. And that's pretty much all we have from the leaks now. Nothing new other than this. I mean, it's pretty exciting though to see. Yeah, there's the account. Is a really good leaker. Always leaks Bounty Rush stuff. So I do also want to cover his news. Also, we did get a new banner that I do maybe want to discuss as well. It's just terrible. I do not recommend anyone to summon on it. Now I did check it out. You can get all the Bounty Fests up to Davy Backfight Sanji. Although this banner, it is 10 Rainbow Diamonds for each pull. I just wouldn't recommend pulling on it. Doesn't really look that great. The featured characters, those are especially terrible. Unless it's these characters that are going to be getting buffs. Doflamingo, would really love to see him get buffed. And Sasaki, this thing is not getting a buff. He's perfect the way he is. Eustace Kid, this guy was always useless, honestly. Since the day he got released, he just had so many flaws, and they nerfed him in so many unnecessary ways. Like, his pulling skill, being unable to pull people off of a flag, is just such a huge nerf for a defender. So, since day one, this guy was terrible. And then also, Kaido is out. I may do a Kaido gameplay soon. Not sure if I'll do it. Maybe I will. I do have him, but it's a bit difficult with everything that we have running around in the meta now. But his banner is out, so when can we expect Zephyr to get a rerun, which is very likely? I'm guessing maybe after Kizaru potentially leaves, which is like in 2 weeks, and that's also maybe the time that we are going to be getting the buffs, since they did announce them for July. They didn't say if it's going to be early July, late July, or sometime in between, but for now I assume it is going to be Zephyr, and it's going to be soon, and he's also going to be part of the buffed characters. I don't think any other EX will get buffed alongside. My biggest wish is that they do buff Odin, but from the looks of it, they just thought he's perfect and skipped him, but that's whatever. So that's pretty much it for this video. I'm going to be doing some gameplay and maybe summons for Zephyr, I'm not sure. We're going to see how the meta is going to be moving forward. We're going to see how the buffs are going to look like, and we are going to be playing the buffed characters. So again, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and see you next one. Peace.